right, so I wanted to do another update. I've been doing the vitamin C shots now for, let's see, it's been about, I started in July and it's now, we're in December. So, let's see, so I've been doing them for, let's see, what is that? Let's see, we're going on like close to getting around like 6 months. So, yeah. So, and I've made like some huge improvements. I've combined that also, a couple months into it, I started doing carnivore diet as well, combined with it, because there's a lot of information there on how, there was another blogger that I found who also has EDS and had like great success in transforming all of her like EDS symptoms with the carnivore diet. And I think a lot of that all has to do with like how when your body is burning a lot of these carbs, it uses a lot of vitamin C and depletes your body of nutrients. And then also the mast cell activation. I feel like a lot of the food that we eat, at least like for me, it activates my mast cell. Now, I'm not saying everybody out there is I don't think everyone's meant to do like the carnivore diet, but I think finding out what is activating your mast cell so that you don't have to just rely on so much medication and like different kinds of antihistamines. If there's some way that you can find it naturally, I think that's really important. Like I know, for me, I don't think my body was ever really even breaking down and processing meat properly in the past. One of the things I actually had to add was it's from the Ancestral supplements, which are like super popular right now. It's grass-fed gallbladder with ox bile and liver. So I take like 2 of these every time before I eat a meal. And I also make sure I do not drink very much water, about like an hour and a half before and an hour and a half after. So that way my body does not just like flush the food out of me. Because I think one thing that happens a lot too with our body not being able to like break down our food and things properly. Most of us all with EDS, we all have like these fucked up stomachs. So like, finding ways to like actually make your body hold on to it. Like for me, just to be like brutally honest, like I would just get like the worst, I would eat and like literally then just like have the worst shits. But when I was eating gluten, I went through a period too, like if I was eating too much gluten, it also just would back me up like a ton, but it was rare that I got to like have like just normal GI symptoms and this started from around the time that I really I was like 16. I feel like it was really around the time like when like my hormones were really kicking in and I was like, becoming a woman, because I feel like the hormones for women with EDS, like just, they just really just like screw us all up. So anytime there's anything hormonal going on, your pain is like 10 out of 10 too, normally. So like, it's just, which is, as a woman, like that's just like most of your life, you've got some hormonal stuff going on. So, and I think too, with all of these health issues, you end up then with not being able to I lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that. I can't look at myself on the camera. I get like, It's weird looking at myself and talking. So I'm not used to this. So, but I want to get what I'm doing out there. I want to share with people because I feel like this is just, it's helped me so much. Like I went to the gym the last few days, like and worked out like hardcore, like, and I'm not crying right now. Like I'm filming a video. Like I think all of this really is helping a lot. And I think a lot of it too is all related to circulation and the bad circulation that we all have. So a lot of the supplements I've been taking are to improve circulation. And when I was researching, one of the best ways to research circulation issues is it always came up is men who have issues with erectile dysfunction, ED. So ironic, EDS, but but a lot of these things actually really then improve the way that what's wrong? It really improves then us being able to get the lactic acid out of our bodies that just sits there. And I think that's also what causes a lot of like this chronic pain, especially the coat hanger pain that you get in the neck and the shoulders and all through there. And a lot of that, oh, my dog's whining at the cat. So, wants to chase her. So, she wants to chase him. I mean, if you can't get all that lactic acid out, it just sits there. Even if you're not working out, you're just doing normal daily activity, that lactic acid is sitting there and causes so much pain. And that's why I think improving the circulation is very key. So a lot of the things that I've combined to improve circulation are like these two here. L-citrulline. This I take 4 of these, and then I'll take 1 of these with it. This is L-citrulline is an amino acid. It's amino acid that you find. One of the things you do find it in, and normally people get it from a lot, is in meat. So, but I think I'm deficient in it because my body for so long was not actually like processing down the meat. And I don't know if there's a lot of people out there, if you're having similar issues. I feel like there might be somebody else having this problem. So this is why I'm sharing it. But the combination of this two gets the circulation going, and it helps then give you energy. It helps the pain go away through there. And I've also combined it with like another amino acid called beta Alanine. I don't know. I'll have to maybe type all this stuff up. I bought it all off of Amazon. So it's easy to find. These are also very popularly used for men that are big into bodybuilding, or women. I shouldn't say just men, but you know, I in the past, actually, when I was younger, was pretty big into bodybuilding myself. And I think that's actually what kind of saved me for a while. And then when about, 10 years ago, when I got an injury and stopped being able to work out, and I just continued to decline, and didn't really know why for a long time. But I've combined it with, so what happens though, when you take all these, this one especially, you'll get a very like tingling sensation. and you can almost feel it like it's like your blood just starting to like circulate through there again, like it should be normally, but it doesn't. So this one normally like will hit you pretty immediately and you'll feel it, where like the L-citrulline, it takes about like really about an hour to kick in and you'll feel that. Now this one, this is French tree bark. So it helps as well with giving you energy. I was reading places where people use it to replace like their Adderall because it helps you focus and gives you energy. But it also is very good for improving your circulation, for vascular health, immune balance, response. And this one is combined with, I'm just gonna spell it AMLE. So it's the God, I'm just gonna butcher that name right there. Again, I'm just gonna put a lot of these in the link, but it's a French pine bark is what it is. And it helps with all kinds of things, but mainly I'm taking it for the fact that it helps me focus, because I am pretty like ADD, and also just the lack of energy that I have. I have also a 4-year-old, and having a chronic illness, the combination of the two is just very challenging. And I know there's probably a lot of moms out there and dads that can understand that too. So, let's see, which one have I not covered? So then, okay, one of the really good ones too, also for people with stomach issues, is the L-glutamine, which is also, again, very popular for ridding your body of lactic acid. Even people that don't have any health issues take this a lot, especially people that are working out, trying to build up their muscle again. I mean, building our muscle is the only way that we're gonna get any stability back, because our ligaments are not gonna do it. So, up until now, though, I just haven't really been able to do the PT because, I would hurt so badly. Like the pain was just unbelievable. I would feel like I'd been in a car accident. So, but this I take in pretty large doses. I take this, like, they say if you have stomach issues, you want to take about 40 grams of it a day, but you want to work up to taking that amount. But I do that 3 times a day. I'm doing all my amino acids 3 times a day. And it's best to take them all together. It's good to take them too with some sort of protein. So a lot of times for me, if I'm not even actually eating, I've been taking a lot of the freeze-dried organs. It's pretty nasty sounding if you think about it, but it's like super good for you. There's just, you can do some research on it. There's so many benefits to it. And I think I've tried so many times to eat liver for the health benefits, but I just can't do it. And then, do a little bit of research if you want on, I feel like the carnivore diet whole thing is so popular right now. Michaela Peterson is the one who got me really into it a couple years back ago. I tried it, but then gave up because I couldn't stop myself from getting the shits. So, I gave up. So, but there's so much more information now if you go looking. I mean, Michaela Peterson is like just started some sort of huge, trend even for people that don't have health issues. But I mean, I can't help but hear her story, and it compelled me to try it. And I have been receiving definitely a lot of health benefits. I had been super, super strict. But I went and I cheated a little bit too, just to kind of see like even what happened. And a lot of my insomnia came back, which is one of the ones that like I just hate the worst, is, you know, not being able to sleep. And a lot of I got a migraine, you know, a lot less energy. So it definitely helps. I'm not saying that I don't know what the future holds for me, but right now I'm just kind of taking it one day at a time and just seeing how life treats me that way. But so far so good. You know, I have days where I still don't feel good and I like lose hope, and not sure if it's gonna work or not, but I really hope it continues to get better. It's so hard to live within an invisible illness. You know, and it's hard to see that the impact it has on your family and on your life. You lose so much. So I just want to get some of my life back. So, but I hope this information helps some people out there. I didn't want to cry, but it's kind of hard not to sometimes when you talk about it, because it's something, you know, you just keep it so bottled up inside, and you know people are tired of hearing you talk about it. And it's lonely. It's really lonely. But there's a lot of good that I feel like does come. It teaches you how strong you really are. And especially with it being genetic, and if you have a child that you're afraid might have it, it makes your work even harder. All right, I'm going to sign off because I'm afraid if I keep talking, I might start crying. And I actually want to post this, and I don't want to be crying. So, till next time. And I hope this does help somebody. Because I'm not really a person who likes to share videos, especially if they're getting emotional in them. But I hope I help somebody. Because I do think my life is getting a bit better. Even if it's just a little bit and a little bit at a time. That's kind of why I'm doing these videos too. It's just, I want to be able to go back and see and be like, you know, see what happens. Hopefully it tells a really good story at the end of all of this. So, all right, till next time.